God! Yeah.
I feel like he was putting on for his city.
He was putting on for his presidential run.
Yeah. I just felt like it was not authentic.
But you know what is authentic?
Kamala.
Episode 31 of UTPL podcast.
Dang, I try to do my Jada
Pretty
Kiss.
live.
That's your shit. You gonna keep trying?
Let's not talk about Jada Kiss. Every time Jada Kiss come up, I almost get beat up.
Next time you come in town, I'm inviting him.
This Justin with an E, sitting next to the beautiful, long hair, don't care, all hers. This all me, like Drake.
Say my name.
You been trained. You gonna introduce her, huh?
I did. Like I just went right into it. Alba, Le Beautiful,
hey,
London.
Hey.
And I guess I'm Quack.
Quack with the funny laugh.
Yeah, with the funny laugh.
Oh, you know what that's for you?
Huh?
Raj on What's Happening.
Wow.
It's real simple. Yeah, it's real simple. Right.
But going back to young Cory Booker, man, it's like I feel like he was putting on a show for.
He put on a show.
That's his highlight reel for his presidential run.
It definitely was.
Because it wasn't.
What did he say? I didn't even.
I mean, he was just basically discussing his disdain and how he felt, and I couldn't even really paraphrase what he said.
To step back, what it was it was some lady who was in the room when the whole shithole comment.
She was the DHS for the Department of Homeland Services. Is that what
I don't know who I've never heard her before. I just kind of caught. But anyway, so she was in the room, and so they was asking her, like, well, did he say shithole? She's like, well, it was a lot of foul language, vulgar language going on, blah, whatever. I didn't really hear Trump said that. There was a lot of vulgar language from a lot of people, and blah, blah, whatever. And so then, she was kind of covered for Trump. So then they was like, well, when he said the Norway thing, like, that kind of made it seem racist because it's a primarily white country. And she was like, word, Norway is primarily white?
Oh,
like she was on one. Yeah. She was going for that Kelly, because Kellyanne, like she ride with Trump.
You're not talking about his new the one that
no, I've never seen this chick before. Not Betsy DeVos.
No, the one that replaced Spice. You're not talking about the
not Huckabee Sanders lady. No. I never heard this lady before.
I think she's like the secretary or something. At
she was
DHS,
somebody, something.
Like I know it's affiliated with the.
She was
okay. She actually a cabinet member.
She was going hard, and so and Cass was like, "Come on, man, like." Really? Come on, son. And then Cory Booker, well, I can't believe, and it's so, and it was like, yeah, bring it back a little bit.
I know style. I know how he talk and shit.
Yeah.
Well, and I think he was him. He was trying to set up his run, and I'm like, nah, dog. Like
that's where this whole thing gonna go bad at. When it's time to pick a president,
it's gonna be too many. I think they're gonna make the wrong decision.
Like, and right now, if it ain't Biden or Warren.
If it ain't Warren, bro. If it's Warren, I'm telling you like this: a woman is not gonna beat Trump. A black person is not gonna pull the people that we need from Trump. You might want to turn it down a little bit. I might be a little loud. I really think it needs to be Joe Biden. Like I'm all for it.
But didn't he say that he wasn't running?
He said he don't know.
Oh, so now he's changed it so he don't know.
Well, the thing was, if his son hadn't passed, he would have ran last time.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like he got the itch, and I think he know like if it ain't Biden or Bernie, I think they gonna lose. I don't think Cory Booker.
You went to the Bernie?
Huh?
You feel the burn?
I've been feeling the Bernie. I like Bernie.
I would vote for Bernie.
I think Bernie got flaws, but I like Bernie, man.
Wait, is he?
I watched too much Kirby Enthusiasm for that.
Nah. I just started watching that show. It ain't half bad. Shit.
Kills me. That's like the only show I could be dying here laughing about.
Dude,
myself.
like it's lit though. It is kind of. No, it's not. You never heard Kirby Enthusiasm? It's actually, you ever watch Seinfeld? The George Kramer.
You said, did I watch it?
Did you ever? Well, you know that Seinfeld exists, right?
Right.
Have you ever watched it?
Here and there.
I thought you went into big ass. But okay, cool.
It's gonna take you a long time to get to your point.
I mean, you didn't even really have. It's just.
You know the little dude with the glasses, George Costanza, that character.
With the curly hair.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I'm telling you, it's gonna take you a long time to get there.
Just let it go. I'll look it up later. Move right over. Yeah, don't.
Anyway,
Right.
so
jump straight to Larry David.
Yeah, for real. Anyway, Larry David helped write Seinfeld, and one of the characters on it was kind of like the personification of him. But he came out with his own show, and he does his own thing. It's kind of dope.
That's funny.
Because Larry David funny as shit. But he also kind of like it's funny like on Saturday Night Live, Larry David plays Bernie Sanders, and they got that whole old Jewish dude.
Yeah, it's the same. Like he can do it. Like, he's made for that.
They're the same dude, kind of.
Right. And if you watch the show, the thing I like about the show, real quick, is that like he go around offending people mistakenly offending people, and like when Wanda Sykes on them. Yeah. He like she could get mad. Everybody he's gonna figure out a way to.
What type of show is this?
It's comedy.
It's like I'm saying it's like it's like a talk show. It's a sketch comedy. It's a sitcom.
It's a sitcom
on HBO.
But it seems so real.
Yeah, it's kind of like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It's that. What's the name? I love what's the name.
JB Smoove.
JB Smoove. Yeah. I bought his book. He had a book coming. I got to read it. Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? His beginnings, he was like, out of all the comedians when he came out, he was like,
but now it's like fuck now. Yeah, like he white people famous.
Right.
I'm happy for. I remember he came when I was in college. He came to our college and he was funny as shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah, JB Smoove funny as shit.
You never got a hearty laugh out of me.
But you know what? I like silly funny shit. I like silly funny. No, I don't like Seinfeld because Kramer's racist. Fuck him.
Jerry Seinfeld, Kramer.
No, I didn't really watch Seinfeld. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
I didn't watch Seinfeld until it was over, and then that whole thing when Michael Richardson came out and he started talking about sticking forks up niggas' butts and all that. Like,
well, they was mad at him he was on the stage. They was heckling. Nah. He went to nigger.
But this no. It's one thing to go to nigger. When you start talking about like I want to see you hung with a pitchfork stuck up your ass, like that's a very distinct imagery.
They from shitholes.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I like dry humor, I guess is what I should say.
You do. You would like it then. But so
people who don't like Curb Enthusiasm, it's the stupidest shit ever.
It is.
If you don't like dry humor, it's like what
but you know, fuck? This is the thing. Like I think Curb Your Enthusiasm to me is like one of the things like Jay-Z. I used to think like if somebody said they didn't like Jay-Z, to me that said something about you.
Well, the thing about comedy is there's psychologists who say that like you really can judge intelligence by what a person finds funny. Yeah. And if you think about it, somebody can find something stupid as hell funny, you'd be like, dumbass, immature. Yeah. All kind of things.
Because it be something like cats supposed to like, oh my god, this is so funny. And I watch the video like,
and you do not laugh. Your cheeks ready to laugh. You
I'm like, oh yeah, I need to laugh. I'm at work, like turn up, and they be like.
I'm up here at minute 7:44, cutting that out. Justin slapping crackers.
Whatever, man. I done told the people at my job, man. You know what's crazy? It's just
stay focused. Have y'all seen the little campaign ad with the whole Blagojevich that was paid for Ronner?
It was on this morning.
Like
I missed
FBI
it. My wife was talking about that. Yeah.
Him and what's his name?
J.D. Pritzker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, basically, it's the wiretap, and you hear it's basically they saying like they're talking out a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Because this Rod Blagojevich before he got arrested,
right? All of that. You know,
I think they kind of make
Barack seat.
Yeah, right. For his Senate seat, and I think they got him talking to J.D. Pritzker because you know Pritzker's kind of running against Rauner. Okay. And so I guess this is them trying to tie him to Blagojevich.
Right, and basically tarnish his. Well, this is the thing though, because Blagojevich is like, I can't do this, but I can do this, but I got to give him something. But what's crazy is like how it's going down is exactly how I imagine how things go in politics.
And you know what? And to me, like that was my thing about Blagojevich, because like when they got him, I was like, what'd he do? I thought cats horse traded in politics, and again, like my thing. See,
and that's exactly what it was.
I mean, did he do it for money? What did he do it for?
Well, apparently, because I know like when he had the Senate seat and he could give it to whoever, and I think that like for some reason like his wife got some consideration for something and blah. I don't even know. You catch me off guard. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, I would say because we probably. For anybody who don't know, who's maybe listening to this, we're talking about the former governor of Illinois that went to federal prison for when Barack left his seat to run for president. He, I think, maybe had sold.
Well, no. The thing is because when Barack went to the Senate, because when in Illinois, apparently the governor can appoint a new senator.
Right. But isn't it until they do like a special election or no?
I don't think I think he could have did it. It's somehow because I think that because the question like what happened with the whole Roy Moore thing.
Right.
With the special
So I
election
think
in
what
Alabama,
happens is they appoint it until the special election. Like I think they hold a special election.
Well, maybe I don't know. So maybe it was a temporary
special
thing.
election in Illinois.
I mean, I don't know, but I think that's what's supposed to happen. I'm almost positive.
Maybe it was a. Guess she would know. But yeah, maybe that's something that happened, or maybe he can just appoint them and they just did the rest of the term. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like I said, Illinois might be different. I'm assuming Illinois has different laws than Alabama, so whatever. But again, so so him having that the option to pick somebody for that, he traded that for favors, and apparently some people thought that was illegal, and the judge agreed with them, so they decided to have him sit down for a little bit.
He ever get out?
Who, Blagojevich?
Yeah.
I don't think. He's a. I know he was trying to get. They were trying.
I always wondered, like, is he really in jail? Because my thing is, they say, okay, Rob Blagojevich went to jail, or like,
what's the old man with the
Ponzi scheme?
No, with the
Ryan.
Yeah,
Ryan.
The trucks.
Yeah. But
did he really go to jail?
Yeah, that's my thing. Is like, so I really be wondering, or even like, because I thought about this.
Hold on, you don't question Jesse Jackson's son, do you?
Oh, no, he would. Well, he came out that man.
Bruh.
They said the whole family in jail. Over first jacket.
Bruh. That's
Rolex.
Okay, let me read a little.
I also hate that I use bruh as much as I do. I gotta stop doing that.
You do.
I do a lot, and it feel like I don't know. I hate my voice, y'all.
Okay, so listen. So this is like a little excerpt from the little wiretap, because this is around the time the whole Barack Obama thing or whatever, and like the corruption charges and all that. So Blagojevich, I'm just gonna read this little excerpt or whatever. It says, "What if what Blagojevich says in the distinctive conspiratorial voice over a Ronner supplied soundtrack?" And I'm telling you, this could happen because I know how. And he's talking about Lisa Madigan. I'll give you health care. Okay, then I'll give you a capital bill. Then we'll work with you to balance the budget the way you want to do it, and I'll raise taxes on people.
Stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like and then he's like, and you make Lisa Madigan the senator,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So so old boy was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
shit is funny too because of the father, and like it's a lot. Then you got like the guy, the fat guy, Christie.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing he did with
the bridge and all that shit. Yeah.
You're right. That is high politics.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but exactly how it sounded is how I have always envisioned it to go.
Yeah, because like when that whole thing
it's like we willing and dealing, like
I was
for
tripping
real.
like I thought, because my thing is like, yeah, you asking for political favors for stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, you gave something away, you got something of value, you get political favors for giving that up. You're not going to give it up for nothing, like, you're going to work with the party. Huh?
I don't know why I'm deviating from your thoughts.
4-syllable last name.
What are you doing with a 4-syllable last name?
Hey, man, that's what I'm Polish do, baby. The bitches and the bitchskis. But anyway, so...
Trump going to jail?
No.
No, is he even gonna get it?
His son going to jail? They gonna
because
Jesse Jackson Jr.
Honestly, this is my thing. I was like, at best, they gonna get Don Jr. or Kushner. But the thing is like with Kushner, is like his people got money. I don't know if we talked about this. So it's like I don't think his people gonna be cool with him going to jail because that's their legacy. So he gonna have to.
Whose people are ever cool with somebody going to jail?
No. I think people. I mean, like I said, for the right price or for the right horse trade, both of us will do a year or two until people forget.
But I think with this day is there are some people. What they're doing is going against democracy, right? And believe me, I have given up on democracy. I feel like, as a whole, that whole Republican side has given up on democracy. Those people are cool with the Russia stuff. All that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes to win, they're fine with.
Yeah.
I don't think they're really tripping off democracy. But there is a part of the government who does. There's some lawyers who believe it, and they have a feeling. So they
like
will.
Mueller, he believes it, apparently.
Yeah, like, but the thing about Mueller, is he in a position to really do something? I'm really even looking at that.
And that's the thing, because there's been a lot of talk and a lot of questions about how far can it go. And like, again, because they were talking about that a couple FBI agents who was on his team were kind of shitting on Trump and text messages back and forth. So Republicans kind of using that to say, oh, okay, well, they biased against Trump. Is this actually an unbiased investigation, blah, whatever. And then there was some constitutional lawyers were saying, is like, can they even impeach Trump? Can Trump, pardon himself? I mean, because that's the thing, because I feel like if they get his son,
So sweet.
they'll let his son go ahead and they'll go through the whole process. As soon as his son about to get arrested, he'll pardon him. Just like how he pardoned cat from Aleppo.
So they got to drag this out until after, hopefully, people vote in that way where Democrats get the House and the Senate. It may be a total flip, right?
I don't know, though. Because this thing,
majority-wise,
there's not changed. I mean, but my thing is this, though, is like, because because he's talking about the 2018 election where, like, they talking about they might try to flip the House and Senate. Yeah. I really feel like this tax bill is really going to help out the GOP. Because, like, I done got a couple checks, and, like, my check's looking a little bit fatter after that tax bill. So my thing is this, is like, you got a hard sell when you're going to tell a lot of poor people that, that extra $50-$60 every 2 weeks you see is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a feather in every Republican cap, the fact that they got these tax cuts jumping off. You know?
I get it.
And again, because like for me, like he got
to shut up, then. Huh? He got to shut up and quit overshadowing.
But and that's the problem, is that he can't shut up. So he got a lot of negative stuff against. I mean, like, that's the thing, and like I think because we kind of hit on this a little bit last week. Why did I say last year? It's been a long week, I guess.
Could have been.
Because when we talking about like how Trump got elected, is that because again, when you're running against politicians, you can talk about some of the old policy decisions they made, but you don't have any. But now it's like we got tape on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we can talk about some of the mistakes you made. We can talk about the fact that you still ain't got rid of this Obamacare that you're trying to get rid of. We can talk about how many people, how the economy is doing, how many people lost jobs, where all these jobs you was talking about you was going to do, where's all these negotiations you was going to make, all these deals you going to make.
Bannon is a wild card. We got really deep into politics. We here now.
Man, we got did that.
I'm over there trying to figure out how to make a detour.
We did that.
So I hate talking about politics.
After Bannon, there ain't too much more to say. But now, with Bannon, he's just wild card. We don't know what his motive is. You don't know what he's going to say.
Right.
The Congress pulled him in for that. He did all the executive, whatever. Never call it executive privilege not to talk when they ask you questions. And then
one of those hearings.
Yeah, he just they pulled him. I ain't talking.
Really? Yeah. I missed that.
But now, Bannon, they don't tell him what to say. So he didn't speak when they brought him into the hearing. But then they go back. Rachel Maddow, I was up late last night. Yeah. They do some research on that channel. I don't know what people serious.
They be on it. They trying to get his ass up out the paint.
They gonna be half the reason why. Them people in MSNBC, they be putting all the shit to life.
They do.
But they were saying that was protection from Mueller, because he's been trying to keep information from Congress because he don't want it to go that way. So that was really protection for him. When he gets over there, for one, he can't do executive privilege over there. He can do the fifth. Yeah, but fifth definitely does say I'm hiding something.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? But he's over there, so the information is to go to him, and he's on the outs with. It's a perfect time, and he's on the outs with Trump. Yeah. Being the world so crazy, is he really on the outs? This big ass game. Yeah, I mean, just that how they plot was to get out of the jam they got themselves in.
I mean, and that's like, I don't see a situation where that takes Trump down. I don't see a situation where Trump don't do his 4 years.
You don't see,
and I think because I don't see it. And so I think that, honestly, because again, I think for Democrats, they need to be looking towards this next election. They need to be doing.
They should have been looking towards this next election 4 years ago.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people are kind of putting faith in
Trump coming down,
him getting arrested or something happening or whatever. But I'm
I
like,
don't even really think that's realistic though.
Okay,
but I think a lot of people are on that, and I think honestly, if that's what if I feel like Democrat people can hope for that, but I'm talking about as far as the Democrats go, they need to make sure that they have a plan for when it's election time. They need somebody that can beat Trump. And like I was all for like after Barack, like we really ain't gotta have no more white dudes. Let's get a Mexican dude. Let's get a woman. Let's get some Arabs. I mean some
Barack
Arabs.
came in,
I said Arabs. That was racist as shit. Wasn't it?
I do it only about food though.
Huh?
Only about food do I do that.
Okay. But like
food,
some
cell
Muslims,
phone products, they Arabs.
I mean, I just feel like we have
I went deeper.
You did that. You did that.
That's the same as fried chicken and watermelon.
He did kind of. You a racist.
I took it deeper. Shit.
But I mean, I feel like I was cool with no more white dudes for a little bit. Let's move it around a little bit. Let's get some other people in there. But like now,
but not a woman.
Huh?
But not a woman.
No, I said a woman.
Not Oprah.
What did I just wrote
not an unqualified woman.
Unqualified woman.
It's plenty of qualified women.
Listen to this list right here.
Not Hillary.
I just quickly did a real list of people who have been spoken of for running. Kamala, I might have said the name wrong. Did I say that right?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Okay.
No.
I don't like that Kamala name.
Y'all don't like her?
Kamala. No, I like her.
I like her. I don't think she's
strong enough.
So we got Kamala.
I think she needs some more work.
We got Kamala.
It's Kamala
Black woman.
Kamala.
Kamala. I don't know.
We're gonna go Kamala. It sounds ugly as hell though, but she's pretty.
I remember it was a wrestler named Kamala. I used to like dude, a big fat dude.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I got.
It's whatever though.
So we got Kamala.
I will F you.
Who is a black woman.
She's
we got
strong.
Booker,
I like her.
who is a black man. We got Biden.
Booker is like,
I ain't saying these people are going to be
discount Obama.
But this is you coming up with the list.
These are the people who people are talking about though. This is what the Democrats got so far. Warren, white woman, and Oprah. So we got 2 black women.
Yeah, I feel
we got
like
3 women, 3 black people, and Biden still.
The
white man is the best choice.
Now
That's tough though. If I had to rank them, it'd be like Biden 1, Bernie 2.
Oh, Bernie, I forgot about that.
Kamala, that was the wrestler.
Wait. So let's talk about this Warren. You don't think she would be a good candidate?
I think Biden and Warren.
That's what I'm saying. If she had
Trump will wear
that's what I'm
Pocahontas'
saying.
ass off. He already got a nickname for her.
Vice, I think she's supposed to be vice president.
She could be a good vice.
I'm thinking that's what I was about to say.
She's gonna be the head of.
If she had a strong
the Congress
head,
like if it's a little strong ticket, like she had a good running mate, I think that would be an ideal. Wait,
I did that.
Ignorance.
I ain't going.
Come on with me, dog. Come on with me, son.
That's how foolishness starts.
Let's smile this podcast, baby.
And I'm not even drinking.
She's lying, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Fiji.
Fiji tequila.
Right.
No, just Fiji.
Whatever, man.
But yeah, Kamala, Booker, Biden, Warren, Oprah. We got a weird list here.
I think that
First of all,
and that's the problem.
People are saying Oprah because they felt good after her speech.
But that's
honestly, not ideal, and that's not real.
The speech what got Barack in position.
Yep.
Hold on though. No. They had groomed Barack. Okay, let's.
I mean, no. Yeah, it's definitely a difference. It's definitely a difference.
Exactly. Come on,
honestly,
just like they tried to groom Hillary.
But Hillary put her work in. It's just
but they put her in position to
over better qualified. Yeah.
This one. Well, I'm saying because once they decided that it was going to be Barack, then they put her in position. So then after it was Barack, then it was going to be her. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I think she jumped the line. I think she used a political sway to jump the line.
Who?
Really?
Hillary.
Oh.
Why do you say that?
Because I think that it was lined up for her to be when Barack ran. It was her turn, and Barack was just so dope that he just banged her out. So everybody was saying she used all the political sway she can. Well, no, because again, like Bernie was gaining on her, and the old girl Debbie Wasserman Schultz, whatever, kind of screwed Bernie because Hillary called in some favors.
What you drink today,
bruh?
Hey, shout out to vanilla flavored.
The Crown Royal. Write that down. Cover that up. I ain't gonna embarrass me, motherfuckers.
Flavor moment.
Shout out to Flavors. They got some good food.
Yeah, I was gonna say talking about Flavor Brunch.
Yeah, I was talking about Flavor Brunch.
And
Hey, Rochelle, that's my dude. Rochelle's like my second mama.
that's
Don't
like,
tell
that's
my first mama that though.
All right, let's get busy. Blow up dolls.
I'm with it. I'm trying to find my extra 2,500. I'm trying to get the wife
That's
cool
real
with it.
cost.
That's creepy.
Which part?
You say
Dolls
that.
three?
$2,500 and a whole.
But you say that, but women shove disembodied penises into their vagina.
They don't have whole bodies.
But is it worse to have a whole body though?
Yeah. It
How?
probably even has a temperature gauge on it too, doesn't it?
That's a good question.
For some body heat. It's like for some body heat.
Saying like, bruh.
No, you know what? I mean, because if I leave it in the garage, do I pull it in? Is it cold now? Do I gotta warm it up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need you to be on ready.
So you okay with just
Charge it up.
laying next to a whole baby doll?
I'm not sure. I don't know. This thing, I don't know.
I have no idea. This is new.
I'm just
uncharted
saying.
territory.
I'm like, this thing, I'm not saying no.
Yeah.
I'm not like, fuck out of
Nah,
here.
just telling me.
I'm like,
Because we went from hand to then they started.
They got the
making
little pouches
pocket-
or whatever. Yeah.
Pocket
Fleshlight.
Yeah, flashlight.
Yeah, I'm like,
Then they started going to porn stars and
and molding their vaginas and then the ass where they bent over there.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's
Well, no,
weird.
they got a mold of like where some chicks would be bent over and it's a male dildo.
like
Yeah.
the couch, you know, like. Never mind.
Yeah. So
Somebody
don't.
just tell me a story about a couch.
What?
What about the couch?
Never mind.
This story is whoa.
How appropriate.
No, I'm serious.
Like Rob, like
What? The couch?
Did someone tell me
Somebody hit the couch.
like somebody was a man, he couldn't get it. I think somebody was denying him sex or something, and so he would use the cushion. I mean, the space in the cushion in the couch.
Well, let's speak on it. Men.
That happened to you. So maybe somebody else.
I'm
I might
talking
have
about
shared
men
a
in
story
general.
that I probably should not have shared.
Right there.
Men. Right. Move to who later
You
on.
probably need to
after
raise that
hours.
up though. You probably need to raise that up.
Am I facing in?
Or
There you go.
set that on. Oh my God! Set that up on.
On something. But no, I was gonna say that the thing is that men will have sex with a
Whatever.
cantaloupe. A man can get off with anything, right? That's an issue that
I hate that that's true.
Yeah, I mean, but
I really hate that that's true.
right. And so when you start bringing in these dolls and things like that, other morals. So like when it came up to me, I said to myself, okay, sleeping with what you call those things? What is the name of these things? They're not blow up dolls.
I don't know what they call
Because these ain't blow up. These things.
Nah, ain't no air in these. These like silicone and these high tech. Like,
I mean, $2,500.
hey,
They should be
them
right.
dolls slugging though, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
But they should be right.
yeah, I mean, yeah, 2,500.
Let's
Like,
go.
I never thought this day would come. This is my problem. I never imagined. So
You've been waiting for it.
no, we had blow up dolls, and it was always like Al Bundy, like you said.
yeah, them shits that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can
It's
easily
weird.
dismiss that.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
When
weird.
you bring this,
It's like-
I gotta come up with another reason to not do that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get it. Like, I'm like,
What?
you really, because this is the thing, like with them old school
not
blow,
gonna do it.
the old
Wait,
school
wait, wait,
blow
wait,
up
wait,
dolls.
wait. You have to come up with an excuse or reason not to do it.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
to do what?
These new silicone, whatever.
Not to do a piece of silicone.
Women do it.
I don't know what it is.
Women do it.
Hold on, let me just
We need to know what it is.
Yeah, like I have questions. Like I need to know,
Somebody
bro.
made that thing.
Yeah,
It might. We could be. They could have like a.
So let me ask the
inside of that.
question.
bruh, vibrating and like
Well, let me ask
lights,
this question.
lights and
It's totally left field. So how do we feel about men with the weaves? Because it's like women been doing like wearing weaves and stuff, and now it's the men men with the weaves,
men had weaves first.
the toupees and all of that.
Yeah,
But
so-
I'm saying they're actually okay. So we took.
What's the difference? Cassie gotta do them, man.
Men had weeds first. I wouldn't have had that answer.
Weave
Yeah,
beards.
you welcome, bro. I'm glad I could be here.
Weave beards.
Weave beards. Okay,
I mean,
now we
you know, look, man. Everybody gotta do that. My beard don't grow. My beard don't grow thick.
But no, I was gonna say that. I think that
you cut your beard down.
Messing with
You should not notice that.
Could we start talking about beards?
That's just awkward.
But I do.
Justin.
I do.
Justin, that's awkward.
Oh, write that down.
Beard
appreciation.
We'll consider whether that was inappropriate. We'll be, you know.
Beard
Trying to save your life.
That's not by the way you calm down.
Bruh.
I need a green light and a red light on.
Ain't no saving me.
But no.
I feel like this is not even going to make it to any place.
It shall. Instantly. But no, the thing about that is that men will do a lot of things that are inappropriate. Like even the dudes in jail. I ain't been in jail, so I don't know firsthand. But this whole thing, I ain't gay, but I fucked the man while I was here.
Prison pussy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Prison pussy. I didn't even heard it called it.
Bruh.
Yeah, people will do that, you know what I'm saying? Because men are just like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, it's got to come out.
Kat told me that what they would do is, because it's a barber, they will get the hair and they will glue it to something.
Ooh, shit.
And then
Penetrate.
yeah. I'm like,
Seriously?
I don't know if I was being gassed up or this was a true story. I'm just relaying what I was told.
I mean, they get creative, so it sounds like something that could probably.
That's too much work, bro.
But if you have years, like you said, decades,
like,
why not? Huh?
Especially if you get to if you on your square, and I'm not boning a man. If you on the square with it and you like, this is what I'm not doing.
You know what I always wonder?
You're gonna have to like come up with some shit.
You know, I always wonder because like I always feel like it's crazy people out there. So I'm like, the first dude to get raped in prison probably got raped by a crazy dude. But who was the dude that looked at that was like, hell yeah?
Who was the first person that came? Like,
No, the first person was probably some psychopath. But who saw that? How did that turn into a jail institution? Who was like, okay, I see what you're doing.
From what I gather, that's a
I don't even know if I even want to have this conversation. Like,
that's a weird
so
thing.
Aziz Ansari, like, me too. Shithole. Let's talk about something else. Like,
none of that shit fixed it. Me too.
Bro.
On the same
Yes. Yes.
But no, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The dog thing, including how would a woman feel if you really sticking by it, or you feel competition? You feel competition?
I just feel it's weird.
If a dude, let me ask you a question. Because this is the thing. Because I've had encounters where women have brought their toys in. Mm-hmm. What if a man brought his?
No.
Why?
That's the only way you're gonna get a threesome.
Okay, so look. So what's up though?
That's still weird. It's weird to me. It's creepy weird to me.
So you wouldn't let the dog go down?
Well, I think I daydream. I'm way over there. I'm like, if she don't eat the dog.
That'd be weird. Like, what if a girl was like, nah, you was like, cool. She rolling, you stroking the dog.
I'm really
in the bed, got the doggy style. Like,
I'm just imagining that. I cannot even imagine that.
You know, how many people ordered that shit today?
Oh, they had to make a couple $1 million.
Man, that order is like hell.
Some of my girl, like right now, some female is walking in on a dude who got that doll in the closet.
I just feel like that makes me feel some type of way. I feel like that's just like.
How's it different than a dildo?
It's a whole body.
It's a really expensive dildo.
I wouldn't do it.
I mean, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying it's weird to me and it's creepy. And like I've said, it puts me in the mind of.
I wouldn't do it.
You just cut me off.
But I would not do it. I know she not.
What kind of cut off did I just?
Bruh.
That's a brittle spirit.
Brittle spirit. Brittle spirit.
All I did was this.
You was taking all that to make your point.
You cut me off.
Really?
I was trying to
join the club.
Are you talking about him?
He cut me off.
I was like, damn, this cut you off?
No, he cut me off.
I wouldn't do it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I would not do it either.
You would do it.
I don't know if I would. I don't know.
They really like broke it down for me. I cut them off for you. If they broke it down to me how it opens up and it cleans itself.
Yeah.
I would be like,
It cleans itself.
No, if it did, because like the cleanup would be a motherfucker.
yeah, if they could do that, if it like was like clean, then I'll be like, it's gonna mess up my excuse.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not doing that.
I gotta come up with another excuse.
So you're okay laying next.
I'm not dishing. I'm not dishing a silicone doll.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning up.
Nah.
So you're okay with laying up next to I'm feeling horny. Let me go get my doll out the
fact that
closet.
this isn't a blow up doll.
But thing was, this would cut out Me Too. This the answer to Me Too.
No, it is not. Shut up.
You're reaching.
I was just saying, I'm trying to look out for the brothers, bro.
It's gonna make it worse. But no, what do I hide this?
Hide? What?
Hide this?
I'm gonna make people speak.
So you're gonna introduce you're
I'm stealing somebody else's jokes. I heard this joke. I saw this joke online on the video where he was like, "Y'all don't see Jasmine, y'all ain't gonna speak." Like, it's to the dude say it's to the point where it's like if it wasn't there on the couch, guys be like, "Hey man, what Jasmine?"
I don't know why I seen this. Where I hear this at?
It was dude, Buddy. I can't think his name, but Buddy said something like that.
I gotta hide this. Because I do have an issue with, I'll admit to it jokingly. It gotta have a joke tint.
Male sex toys are cool.
Masturbation. Because this is a form of masturbation, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too, it's like, I'm a man, I'm a guy. Think what you want. But I won't admit to it.
Let me tell y'all something.
That's a full admission, masturbating.
Let me tell y'all something.
I will, but I won't
not
say
directly.
it.
You know what's crazy?
Your head, yeah.
I didn't masturbate until I was in my mid-20s. And the thing was, remember I told you I dated a stripper? She made me masturbate because she was like, I don't trust a guy that doesn't masturbate.
In front of her? Or
Well, she kind of made me do it. And the thing is, and I was like, cool. I thought it was like some us type stuff, and I did it. And it's a surprisingly tough habit to get rid of. Like I thought it was like, you know what, this ain't bad.
It's like women's liberation now.
Yeah, but then it's like I feel bad afterwards. It's like
you have to like
do women masturbate?
You know women masturbate.
Do you masturbate?
I'm not answering that question.
Why not? We all answer the question.
You tried women.
I did. I tried to sneak it in. Ain't no wrong with masturbating. But you know what? I think, I'm about to slide this into the Me Too topic. I think this is the problem because this has turned into the sexual assault podcast because we're going to do this every goddamn week because every week somebody else get caught up in some shit. I really don't want to talk about it, but I just want to say this one thing. I feel like that's the problem is that because people are afraid to express themselves sexually, people are afraid to say like, yeah, I masturbate or to touch themselves or to be liberated enough to say whatever desires I have, I want to satiate those.
It's not everybody's business though.
I'm not saying it's everybody else's business, but I think that the fact that we don't allow women to
allow.
Yeah, I'm saying allow. Like that's the thing. It's like allow.
Who doesn't allow? Come on with this whole
the patriarchy. The fact that men put limits on. See, now we're gonna go into the Me Too thing. I thought you didn't want to talk about this.
I want to hear what
men put limits on women's sexuality.
Masturbation,
sexual liberation, all that.
When?
It's that because
I don't get
women aren't allowed to express themselves sexually. If a woman wants to just get some, she's a hoe. If a woman
that's not masturbation. No, we're talking about masturbating.
I mean, even with masturbation, in
this day and age, a woman cannot say I masturbate and a man not accept that. This is what you're saying.
Yes.
You're saying yes to my question.
I feel like you asked me the same question twice already.
I just want to make sure that that's what you're saying.
I answered your question.
Okay, I don't agree.
Of course you don't agree.
Not in this climate.
Do you masturbate?
No, I said that's not my thing. But that's what I'm saying. In this climate, I don't
I'm sorry, are you saying you don't answer or you don't answer the question?
Oh my God, Justin, I said no, it's not my thing. But what I'm saying to you, I don't think that's the truth because in today's climate, I don't believe so. I think especially how far we've come in terms of a woman, her sexuality, expressing that with the Instagram and all of this type of stuff, the Snapchats and all this little stuff that people are doing. I don't agree.
I don't think Instagram and Snapchat is really.
But you're sending, okay, because what? If I'm masturbating or playing with myself and I send it to someone on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever.
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking about like Instagram models or women.
No, I'm saying people are doing this, right? So but men are looking for this. So how can you say that it's not accepted?
I mean, I think this is the thing. Like, for example, if a woman sent a picture of of herself masturbating to a dude, like a dude sent that, because like, just for the record, when you send nudes, not everybody sees it. My thing is, I'm hating
somebody sees it
more than the person you send to is
actually somebody gonna see it.
More, like I said, if you send nudes to one dude, more than one dude see them. I'm hating right now.
Well,
to prove my point, I'm hating right now. Your point? Okay, go ahead. Fuck, I'm married. Fuck you, single niggas. You know what? Let me walk that back. Fuck it. Whatever. You right, Ty. I don't want to be hating on niggas. Okay.
So like you a hater right now?
Well, no. I mean, I think I just really feel like when a woman expresses herself sexually, like a woman is if it's on herself playing on Snapchat or whatever, cats gonna look at it like, yeah, you a hoe. She a hoe, or they gonna feel a way about that. They gonna feel like.
I disagree.
Okay, that's your.
Like, I feel like if it's like, but if she does that to you, you're okay with that, because it's just like, well,
because I know about the smash.
Because that's what you're thinking. Because sex is next.
Yes. I'm sorry. You gonna send me a snap of you masturbating? I'm not gonna touch.
That's not what I'm saying. You might have already hit, but what I'm saying, I might just be at work, or you might be at work. And I might just
beating off at work.
Oh my God! And I just might be feeling away, or you just may be feeling away.
You did it. Go ahead, Ryan.
And so, because I do that, you are judging me.
Yeah.
How appropriate. Oops, I touched myself.
It did kind of.
How appropriate.
Right, it did kind of kick. Hey, BET Jams is on one today.
I didn't get a smart TV. I can't say. But no.
So, do you agree with what he's saying?
There's a basis for it, but I don't think any woman necessarily feels it. That constriction that they can't do this sexually and all that until it gets to a certain point, and then it slaps them on the wrist. But for the most part, they're doing what they want to do.
But that's what I was gonna say. If it does, then why is it happening?
Why is what happening?
I mean, there's the word. It's basically that word. It's the hoe. So if you do it, then you get put into the hoe box.
Okay. So if you're doing it,
that's the slut walkabout.
No, it is not. So if you're doing it, I'm not saying it's for the world. I'm not talking about the people who on Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever doing these like little videos or whatever. I'm saying, like, hypothetically speaking.
Can y'all send me these people?
Oh my God! I wish you would stop interrupting me.
I'm sorry. Go, Ty. Cook, Ty.
Do you need to rub on yourself? Is that
I'm
what it is?
rubbing myself. G, go ahead.
So what I'm saying. So say for instance.
No pause. I'm really rubbing myself. I'm being an asshole now. But go ahead.
He didn't cut you out there.
She wasn't even mad because she watched me rub myself.
I'm actually not.
Ooh,
I'm over.
There goes my shirt.
I knew she was going to do that.
Go ahead, Ty. Cook. I'm sorry, Ty. Cook. No, Ty. Cook. Go ahead. I'm feeling this combo though. Cook.
We're not.
Cook.
We can't even have a conversation like
Cook, Ty. Cook. Go ahead.
I'm done.
I don't agree. You have to go out to agree. I don't necessarily agree. I think women can do what they want to do. They run the risk of being called.
Let Ty cook.
I'm bringing it back. I feel as though women are going to be judged a certain way, but that's the risk they run. Just like
okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. I cut you off.
Go ahead.
So let me ask you. Okay, so say for instance.
But I'm sorry. I quit. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pinch the shit out of you.
Ooh.
So say for instance, hypothetically speaking, we all know Justin is married. So say for instance, me and Justin, we meet. Mm-hmm. We start talking, we hanging out or whatever. 2 months in, we haven't had sex yet or whatever. I'm feeling myself. I get out the shower. I decide to do a little video and send it to him. And is he judging me? Am I being judged because?
No.
So what are we judging? What are we judging on then? What is this basis on?
There is the first of all 2 months.
I mean, I just threw something out there a month. I don't know, but it couldn't be too fast and it shouldn't be too soon. You know, I mean, too fast or
Too
like,
slow.
right.
I got you. You actually kind of said this because I think you gave this answer. No, I'm getting some action.
But what I'm saying, so where is the judgment coming? When are you judging?
Judgment comes from when I show my guys.
You not showing your guys.
I'm hating right now.
I'm trying to understand where is the judgment coming in. If this
I told you.
when you show your people.
Yes, them like, bro, shit out.
Well, okay, so let me revise.
I feel like your friends immature then.
Since you kind of said the way.
Well, I think honestly, this is the thing. I feel like we kind of we kind of shrunk down my overall point. I wouldn't go so far to say, okay, if a girl send you a video of her masturbating, if y'all kind of in a relationship like that, that's y'all thing, and y'all messing around.
But we're not in a relationship.
Or
That's not how it happened.
I'm not saying that. My thing is this though, is like, if you're comfortable enough to send that to me, we got something going on. You're not gonna send that to me. We don't have any kind of relationship.
I get dick pics on a regular.
No, but that's different. That's different.
A guy just sending a dick pic, it means nothing.
It's a dick.
Like, this is the thing.
Even if I just met you today?
Yes.
And you sending me one tomorrow?
I mean, you judge them, don't you?
Yeah.
You get blocked.
But do you say, girl, does this nigga send me this?
No, we talk about it. I send it to other people. But that's different. That's someone.
How?
Hold on.
How, Sway?
Because I'm not interested in him.
I'm not interested in you, but I'll smash.
Oh, God. Well, that's the difference.
What?
But my scenario was somebody that I've been kicking it with. I like him. He likes me. I don't believe, and I hope you wouldn't send your guys nude videos or pictures of someone that you into. I would hope you wouldn't do that.
Hey, Quality, tell me not to hate right now.
You do that?
Wow. Why are you accusing this man?
I'm asking a question. Because you don't count. You've been married for 30 years.
What make you think?
I wouldn't.
Nobody said you shit.
We had to stop
Turn my phone off. But when you incriminate
What minute was that? Hey, this another crown ain't shit.
Minuses next to those. I don't know. Shit, we talked about this before a few times actually. Like I say, showing.
I can actually drink this with some an ice cube.
It ain't bad though. It's just warm though. Good warm.
Right, like with an ice cube.
Y'all was kind of saying things that kind of revolve around each other. You're not sending no pic unless you're already there. I mean, woman. She's sitting for long.
Okay, well, yeah.
I ain't never got nothing like that unless we was already there.
Yeah, women don't send it out like men send it out. Yeah, not at all.
So,
and if it is, y'all got stipulations. Y'all facing it.
my face would never be here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know, it's a little bit of a different thing. So, you know, actually, we talked about something general. I want to go through this real quick. We was talking about something interesting a little bit earlier outside the podcast, and I want to go back to it real quick. Instagram and the lives of Insta-hoes.
The what?
Insta-hoes.
Oh, why are we judging people?
Just by calling them Insta-hoes, I judge them.
You judge, yeah.
Is there such thing? Is it a male form?
You're using everybody's number. Yeah, are dudes really on Instagram like send out thirst traps? Like, well, no, they aren't. Because I'm in this sports group with this dude, and I'm like, bro, can you change your profile pic? Like, nobody wants to see this, man. All the way. I mean, but then again, these women are. Wow, these women. But then we call them thirst traps, but these chicks cashing out on that though.
Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are making money off of it. You can't.
So what? So what do we? So the Insta-hoes. What are we saying about
Well,
this?
first we gotta attribute it to the nature of men.
Everything that these women are doing is because of men.
Right.
Hair, body augmentation, everything.
Yeah, without men, this doesn't even exist. So men.
Y'all the reason why these women have some low self-esteem.
Because they don't want men. They want money.
Yeah, but men. That's like the
men with the money are a means to an end.
Men have money.
Yin and yang.
And that gives them power.
But I think the men are sexuality that gives them power. But I think the men are a means to an end. If these women could get money on their own, they wouldn't be dealing with some of the men they deal with.
Definitely, they had money in other ways.
And if men didn't have money, they wouldn't get some of the women that they have.
Absolutely.
But it drives you to get money.
Yep. Fuck bitches, get money.
I was gonna argue with that for a second, but you're right.
Split the rest of the junior mafia.
Yeah, I mean, so like, I think for starting there, just the nature of men in this platform with women, what else are they to do? They are to use their sexuality, but then it just starts to seem like you got a whole culture starting to be built off of women. Like we had the Cardi B conversation, which I'm still waiting for the downfall. It's like I'm gonna be waiting longer than I thought.
You hating, bro. Cardi waiting a little bit longer, bro. Cardi's a star. I like Cardi.
But I don't mind. I just want to see what I want the internet to do. What the internet do.
But why do you want them to dog her, and why do you want her to fall off?
I think he sees it coming.
I see it comes to everybody, and like
it doesn't come to everybody.
But I can't. I know. I feel you because
the faster you get, or the easier it comes,
they build you up to break you down.
Yeah, it's like it's so hers was so. I need to see life happen. You telling me she's outside of the. What do you call it?
No.
How the world really works.
Well, what I'm saying.
I feel you. No, I feel you. Because your thing is like.
Shut up, Ty.
Yeah, for real.
No,
bro. This is because we both had a point of
talk too much, Ty.
I'm sorry. Go with your weak ass point, Ty. So I can say something real.
All of a sudden, you talk too much. Huh?
Nah, but.
Damn if you do. You know.
Exactly. Shut up. Nah, I kind of feel you because it's like I think she came up so quick. It's like. I want to see you deal with some adversity and come out the other side stronger. And then, like, I want to see you turn into a diamond with that pressure and all that. Like,
pause. Came up too quick in terms of the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, really, because, like, I don't count that whole love and hip hop or whatever as, like, real celebrity. Because how many people on them shows that don't do any. Like, real talk, she the only one that really parlayed that show into something real.
Well, here's the thing, and I was saying, I think we said this last week, she had a very cult-like following even before she made it to Love and Hip Hop. Already.
Mm-hmm. Before?
Yes.
Really?
Like I told you, I stumbled across her page when she was like, I think she was getting out of the dancing and stuff like that.
I missed that.
Love and Hip Hop was almost a downgrade for her.
Like, kind of like held her
It
back.
kind of was.
This is the thing. I'm going to tell you like this. I've never watched that show.
That's fine. So my whole point in saying like, whatever. So, but I'm
not black though.
But the thing, what I was saying is like, because you basically saying you waiting for her downfall, and you know because she kind of rose to fame and all of this kind of quick or whatever, and why is she different from anybody else? But I'm not saying that she is a superstar, but it's not. I mean, if you want to think about like rap, R&B, and you think about or pop music, everybody who comes in the game will not be a superstar. So she just might be the one, even though she came kind of quick.
You talking about her in terms of an artist?
I think she's.
I'm talking about her in terms of an entertainer.
I think she's a superstar. I don't think she's a conventional superstar. I don't think she's a superstar rapper. I think she's the perfect female entertainer for the Trump era.
This is my
because
point.
Trump era?
I'm not comparing because I think this the thing is like real talk is like you could draw a straight line between Donald Trump.
She started in a Barack.
But I'm saying it's like you could draw a straight line as far as building a brand off your personality between Trump, LeVar Ball, and Cardi B. All of them are like compelling personalities.
Remember
people
the 80s? Ready to remember the 2017?
Yeah.
It's going to be Cardi B, big baller brand. It's gonna be these people just jumped out.
Oversized personalities, the people that you can't look away from. These, like, the thing is, like, these are people like no matter,
car crash.
Yeah, car crashes. You just can't look away. But it's like these, and Cardi B is in that zone.
Crash. Bitch.
Yeah, no.
But
I think Cardi B also got some talent behind it, though.
What I'm saying is, well, I guess my whole point of even bringing up the whole superstar thing, the people who make it and who are actually the superstars, it's just they have whatever that it factor is. Yeah. Aside from talent.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, how come she just can't just be that 1% or however many percent?
Because y'all giving her something I'm not willing to give her. These people are all just it. No talent. So at the point, like,
so the people are it without the talent.
You talking about like Trump and LeVar Ball? I think
Trump is just it.
Well, no.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
No. Hold on, pause. I'm talking about in the realm of entertainment. I'm talking about like a Beyonce. I'm talking about.
So Beyonce is it.
Hold on. She's it without her talent.
Paul, yes, she's it. But then there's talent. But then you heard this before. When you say you born God-given talent. You're born with talent. But then you have to hone that talent. There's many people who are born with talent. I'm not gonna say I almost went crazy on some basketball shit in high school. But it's people who have talent, but they don't get to
pause. Okay, pause.
Don't even write that down. I said it. Tell them to come see me.
So hold on. Let's just walk this for a second. Let's talk about a person that has talent, because basically you said Beyonce is what?
She has it. She has talent and she has skill.
No, you didn't say all of this. That's not what you. No. Because you said she has it. So you're basically, because what
it factor is I'm a star just because I walk in this room like Cardi B. I take over my personality.
And so she has the it.
Yes.
Then she has the talent.
Where?
Beyonce, I'm trying to.
Oh, you got Beyonce.
Yeah, so the Beyonce. Well, now you said something different, so I'm a roll.
But you got to roll with this. But
well,
Cardi B is
something
just
different.
It. She's got it.
So you're not giving her talent?
No. She's not writing her music. She's not making them beats.
She writes some music and she delivers. I mean,
and it's not. And when I break it down, that flow that everybody's using, that Lord Infamous 3-6 Mafia flow that is just what hip hop is now. We could do it when we write down.
We can do it.
I feel like you really hate me.
We can do it.
Offset got the same exact flow.
We could do it, but would people listen?
No, because we don't have it.
And that's the thing. I mean, I think this is the thing.
But my thing is, you need it to be a superstar.
Like, for example, I feel like with this is the thing. I'm kind of riding with
and it is more important than
because I think that
talent is basically what you just said, though.
Before you say that, so when we go through, we can keep it on music, which we have a music podcast. It's many rappers who have it. No, not many.
It's not many rappers that have it.
So, for instance, I'm gonna punch you in the jaw with this one. Motherfucking AZ don't have it.
Mm-hmm. I'm agree with you.
But
now,
he got talent and he got skill.
You did that because I got on this sweatshirt.
I didn't even notice it because I don't look at your brother.
I did. I was looking too. Weinstein.
Put me on
Shout out to Weinstein.
I got a dog. I don't need you, brother.
Oh shit! 25. But I think this is the thing. I think, like, when we talk about Beyonce, I think Beyonce has it.
Let's not use Beyonce.
No, I'm gonna get back to Cardi. But my thing is this, like,
but it's true.
Like Beyonce would have been successful at any time in any era of music. If it was, what I'm saying, whatever. Beyonce is just that talented. Whatever. There's some people that's that talented.
I'm gonna disagree with what you just said, but for the sake of this conversation, I'm gonna roll with it.
Well, okay, even forget Beyonce. Some people are just talented. I think some people just happen to come up at the right time, and I feel like Cardi B came up at the right time for her. If Cardi B would have came up in the 90s or 80s or something like that, nobody would have paid her any attention. But right now, in the social media era, in the Trump era, this is the right pocket for Cardi B to really shine.
Let's give you the piece that you're missing. It's going to be hard to, because it's just going to be just verbiage. Cardi B is from Instagram. This is part apparently you missed because you think she came from Love and Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. So you missed it. Yeah, you did miss it when she was a stripper. Mm-hmm. And she was in the locker room in front of the locker talking about sucking dick and sticking her tongue out and that's where she got 2 million followers from.
But that's still that it. How many strippers did that?
Lots.
So, but how many got 2 million followers? It got. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. It's like it is that personality. Like she got She got a certain authenticity. It's a lot of strippers that was doing it that hated themselves, had a lot of self-loathing that people didn't fall. But the thing was, something about Cardi B is that, and I think that's the thing. That's that Donald Trump, that LeVar Ball, that Cardi B. It's like that slang. Yeah, that's slang, bro. Some people got that. Some people can know. Some people got the audacity. Yeah, to do some wild shit on camera. To say I'm a smack. Yeah. To put themselves out there and say whatever the fuck. But you know what? But I think the thing is not even that. I really feel like people feel authenticity. It's one thing. Like honestly,
they can relate to her though because
she's authentic though. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers do what she do, but a lot of people they doing it because like I want to be famous. She's authentic. She doing it because that's her. She's authentically. What is she? She's her. No, but this is the thing. Not too easy. Everything you see Cardi B do is 100% Cardi B. Fine, but what is she? I don't know if you can really define it.
But why should you have to define her? If somebody says, "What are you?" What are you?
Is categorized.
I mean, but you can't just bottle up someone because what you're trying to do is
call her hoe.
You don't like her. You don't like her. You want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give her credit where credit is due. But what I'm saying is,
walk in this room right now. Watch out, be so nice,
bro. Trying to touch something,
but no, go ahead.
But you know what? This is. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm tired of y'all.
That's not conversation. That's not how you cut somebody
Keep
off.
cutting me off in the midst of my thought.
Quit being sensitive. You cut everybody off.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to convey some emotion. I get it. My mama teeth.
Trying.
I got my mother's house. I paid my mother bill. I got my teeth fixed. I hope you bitches know.
Tell my Cardi B.
All that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the thing of it is that society has a pattern, and we build you up to bring you down. So I'm fine with building up. Whole bitch.
You waiting for the breakdown?
She got to fall. I can't see.
How come it's not? Why does she have to fall? Beyonce didn't fall.
Because she lived an exemplary life.
Beyonce had a different story. I kind of see your point because Beyonce had a different story.
Yeah.
Well,
it's hard to believe that somebody came up the way Cardi came up is just going
and keep winning.
And just go right off into the sunset.
Oprah is
that
winning.
prevents me from telling my son,
Oprah wasn't
my daughter, that's the wrong.
We don't know Oprah was a hoe.
You got a son on the way.
All right.
Yo.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? That's all for me.
Shit.
He said my son.
Put that shit in the air.
I need to go get snapped while you bullshitting.
What?
I actually wanted to have a conversation about that.
Let's do that.
Getting snips.
Yes.
And is it right or wrong if you get snips without your significant other or wife or spouse knowing?
Oh, snipped.
Because I know of a scenario, and I actually posted this on my Facebook.
Let's speak on that.
Yeah. So I mean,
spit it and see who.
Basically, the scenario, what I talked about on
the whole
Facebook.
Scenario, yeah.
All right. So basically, chick gets married. Before her and her husband get married, they decided that they didn't want any kids, and the girl was like, I don't want kids. I have no desire to be a mother whatsoever. So basically, her thing is every time she met a guy, she made sure that she let them know, I don't want to live that life. You know what I mean? Like this is not what I want to do. So I mean, several times she tried to get her tubes tied. Doctors wouldn't do it because you're too young. Then when she got married, you need the husband's consent or whatever. I feel like some states will tie your tubes without your husband's consent, but I think overall you have to have your husband's consent or whatever.
Well, let's be speaking for myself, like in Illinois and in Texas, I cannot get snipped without my wife.
Exactly.
My wife had to have some input in there. Huh?
How do you married?
How long I've been married?
How do they know you're married?
Because I think because my wife. I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get away if
if I was on some if I was really wanted to get snipped, I could have walked in there like, no, I'm single. I just want to go, and they would have did it.
Or my wife abandoned me. I don't know who she is.
I mean, I'm sure, but it was in my insurance or something. I don't know if I told them it was in my insurance, whatever. But
you already did?
I need to. So write this down. You know what I'm saying? So on the podcast later, when I'm in here stressed out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker didn't do what he's supposed to do, but I really need to. Like, I gotta, what's it called when a doctor gives you to meet somebody else?
Referral.
I got a referral on my desk at work that I still ain't called dude. It's been sitting on my desk for like 3 months. I need to call dude, like real. I need to get that done like yesterday. But I mean, going back to your situation.
Not my situation.
I mean, I'm sorry. But the situation.
I said that quick this week. Like, not my situation.
The situation you brought. Do you want more kids?
No.
Okay. Well, the situation you brought up.
And I tell, no.
I mean, I think that. And I say this speaking like kind of to myself, like that's kind of on her, the fact that she got knocked up because.
Wait, hold on. Well, let me say this because she has taken the proper precautions.
Hey, real quick, you see how I didn't act like a little punk when she interrupted me?
Well, no, because I know what you're about to go, so I didn't finish giving the backstory.
Go ahead.
So the backstory, I mean,
you see how she gave the excuse for cutting me off like it was okay? But go ahead.
Katrina, I love you for dealing with
Meanwhile, he actually cut you off.
Yeah, you see that? You see how many levels of my shit it go?
It takes a special type of woman to love you and accept you.
I'm awesome. I know what you're talking about.
Shouts out to
6-figure nigga. What you talking about?
Katrina. So anyway.
Hey, for the record, hey, shout out to Crown Roy Vanilla. I'm on her right now.
Please, Ty.
Go.
We in Ty's corner right now.
Because we definitely need to cut off that shit at whatever time that was. Go, Ty.
Did you give me permission?
Yes, please, go.
Okay, so she has taken...
Amanda's done speaking. I quit. Go.
She has taken proper precautions as best as she could to avoid pregnancy.
By telling him...
Huh?
By telling him?
No, by taking various forms, being on various forms of birth control. Mm-hmm. So, because that's what a lot of people were saying. Well, if you know you didn't want to have kids, then how come you didn't X, Y, and Z? And that's not what the scenario was. Mm-hmm. So basically, she ends up getting pregnant. She basically tells her husband, be from a honest, place of, I'm pregnant or whatever, but also like, we not keeping it. So her husband basically at some point had to change her heart.
How old are these people?
She's like 30. She's early 30s now. Yeah, he might be like a couple years. He might be like 34, 35.
Specific, but
what are their financial situations? Are they
good?
They're good.
They're good. Financially,
that does play a role.
Financially they're good. They do a lot of they live a good life.
How long have they been together?
They've been married 4 years. They've probably been together 6 or 7.
Okay. And he does not have other children?
No. But he knew, like they both said, before they got married, before I do.
That eyes open though, man.
But before I do, I don't want kids.
Yeah, you walk. I mean,
you know what I mean.
You walk.
Everybody, you said why what?
No, he lied. Yeah, he might not have lied.
Well, it's not even that though. He might have just had to change your heart, and that's okay. People who have the right, or that's their prerogative if they choose to change their mind. That's okay. But I feel like she should not be penalized or punished because she doesn't feel the same way that you now feel. Because at one point, because basically trying to force her to either have the baby or get an adoption or guilt her into keeping a baby.
Life comes at you fast, man.
Hard as hell, too.
And it's like, in theory, it's easy to say something, but like when it come down to it, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I had a situation where it's like, I feel like I say like me and this certain person a lot, but me and a certain person were in a situation,
You love her.
I love my wife. What she talking about? Let's be clear. I love my wife. I don't know what you're recording on Facebook right now. No, but I mean, and I think the thing, but I was in a situation where it was like, I got somebody pregnant, and they were like, nah, let's go get this taken care of. And I got on my high horse, and I was like, nah, well, who are you to tell me that I got a say in this? I know this your body, but blah, whatever. And she was like, bro, shut the fuck up. Take me on over here and get this handled. And now, like, I thank God that she did that, because my life would have been so much more complicated. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a wild thing to say. But I mean, so going to this situation, I mean, it's easy. Things are different in the abstract as they are in reality. Mm-hmm. So it's easy to say, like, yeah, when I don't have none, hell no. I mean, hell, I don't want kids. I got kids and I don't want them little motherfuckers. I love them. But like, I could be on the beach right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love them and I do for them and I'm a good parent, but you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to have kids. Well, it happened, but you know. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the thing is to say I don't want any. Yeah, that's cool. Let's keep it moving. And then when you pregnant, like, well, and I think that's something that people do is like, I think we hold people to their word, and like you can't predict the future.
But hold on, let me go back before we come back into the situation. Mm-hmm. Backstory is that how do we feel about not having children in an adult in a lifetime? Period. Because I ain't gonna lie, I do kind of feel like, what was you here for?
As a woman.
As a man, also.
Y'all Africans like kids.
You get to procreate. What kind of?
But every mother does not have a maternal instinct, and that's what my concern is. If a woman says to you, "I have no desire to be a mother," and you want to force this woman to bring a baby into this world, that concerns me.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It's not.
I was about to qualify this, but I'm gonna dequalify and say I don't care.
Shit, no qualifiers.
Right.
Take that.
But now I don't care how any woman would. I don't want to be with a woman who don't have a maternal instinct.
Hold on. Exactly. So why would you want to force a woman to have a baby who does not have that?
She can't even keep a man. What man wants a woman without a maternal instinct?
What are we talking about now?
The before we even get to that.
Well, clearly she's married. She got married at like 28 or 29.
When you get married, that's why I asked about the age thing. When you get married at these type of ages,
30. That's young to get married.
Yeah, that was 12 years ago for you. No, that's fine.
Y'all show y'all ass.
But no, I'm saying like
we need to master.
You make some. If I would have had a doll, I would have been calm today. You know?
Yeah. 2 hands. 2,500. You got 2 hands and how many couch cushions over there?
2. You can't be ambidextrous with that. You gotta use 1 hand. Somebody switch hands.
Switch it up.
Anyway,
use them couch.
That's called a stranger, and we ain't got time for that.
What the fuck just happened?
Seriously?
What the fuck just happened? The stranger?
I'm not going to tell you about the strangers right
now. I know what the stranger is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
But no, you know what I'm saying? Like, so before we even get to their actual relationship, that guy who gets married at 20, he's getting married for a lot of wrong reasons sometimes.
They did not get married at 20. They were like 30, 31. Like, he's a few years old. So we're not talking about somebody that got married at 19, 20, 21. Okay. Like, she might have been, I think she might have been like 29 to 30. Like, she was barely 30. You know what I'm saying? She was almost, I think she might have been like 29 maybe. I think he's like 4 years older than her.
But on a larger scale, I would say it's a very good chance that neither one of them knew what they was getting into when they got married.
That's neither here nor there, though.
So when you make those commitments that, baby, no kids ever. I'm cool doing what I do now. No, you don't want to do what you do now for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. You thought you did because it sounded good.
Let me just tell you one thing. If I never had my son, I wouldn't have no kids. And I'm okay with that.
It's easy to say when you got them.
No, I promise on my life. Let me just let you know. Before I had my son, I did not fool with kids. I didn't babysit, change diapers, feed them, none of that. Now, what I will say is after I had my son, my mother instinct kicked in instantaneously. Everybody does not have a motherly instinct. And that's a concern. And I feel like people don't understand.
So you're saying he should do what?
I'm not saying what he should and what he shouldn't do. I just feel like
he shouldn't demonize a girl for sticking to her word.
Well, that's exactly.
I don't think he doesn't have a decision to make. First of all,
he really doesn't because
he don't have a decision to make. She got a decision.
Well, he really does have a decision because at the end of the day,
that's tough to say. Like this.
Well, this is her decision.
Well, it's her decision, but her decision affects his decision because he may opt to not be with her anymore.
Let me finish then. This is her decision. I'm gonna lay it out. Either she gonna give him a kid, or somebody else is.
But that may not even be that. But see, that's not even the point, though.
It is.
But that doesn't even. But
now I had a kid. Now I didn't want a kid. Then I was on the cusp of having a child. Now that child is gone. I'm gonna replace that.
But you know,
okay, but y'all probably not even gonna be together anymore anyway.
I think the problem is that people do half measures instead of full measures.
Come on, preach the word.
And my thing is like, because again, y'all went into it saying like, I don't want any kids. So you should have gone ahead and got yourself taken care of so that you can't have kids.
Now that's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
There.
And my thing is this, because I feel like we say certain, and I'm like, I'm including myself because I'm exactly right in this situation. Because right now, because like, with me and my wife, is like, I said I didn't want any more kids. Mm-hmm. And my wife was like, cool, only because she has medical issues where she don't need to have any more kids. Mm-hmm. She wouldn't be mad if she got pregnant again. And with me, I'm knowing that situation. That's a bad situation for me. Like, a smart motherfucker would, like, take that and run, go get snipped and do everything they can. Mm-hmm. But my simple ass ain't been snipped, and it's been, like, 3-4 years. Like, my daughter's 7 now. I shouldn't have got snipped, like, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, right now, like, so if something happened to where my wife got pregnant, I know I'm not talking to her and getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I would be like, I would feel a way about that because I'm like, you know, I would talk about all your medical issues and this and that and blah, whatever. But like, my wife, family, and them, they value kids like that. And so it's like, there's no way I could, you know what I'm saying? So like,
they're going to hit you with the G.
Yeah, they're going to hit, oh. So the thing is, so like, these people, like, for like old girl, it's like, if this, like, my thing is this is like, your word got to be your word. And I think the thing is like, it's one thing to say something, but you got to put actions behind your talk.
But she tried, though.
But she didn't.
I hear what he's saying.
No, I get what you're saying, but then also, she did try, though.
But she didn't.
But she did. She tried.
No, I'm not saying she didn't try.
No, but what I get what you're saying, but it's like, if you go, like, because she did go to the doctor, try to get her tubes tied before she even got married, before he was even in the picture. But my thing is like, you too young, you might change your mind.
That's fine. But after they got married and they both decided they weren't gonna have no kids, they both should have went to the doctor and said, "Let's do this." Right. Boom. Let's take this scenario out.
Okay, so now we're here.
Because we're having sex.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and again, it's like, if you have unprotected sex, what's gonna happen?
So that's neither here nor there. Now we're here. Now we have a baby. We can't talk about what shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I don't believe in abortion. We didn't talk about that.
Okay, so now it's like, I don't believe.
How do y'all feel about abortion?
I feel like people shouldn't use. Okay, so this is the thing, because
we gotta let the woman go first. Right?
Yep.
No, oh my God.
Let me mansplain this. Watch out.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
So this is the thing. I feel like a woman has the right to do whatever she decides to do with her body. Pro-life, all of that. But I also feel like people should not use abortion as a form of birth control, which I think happens.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel a way about that whole a woman, because this is the thing is like, I don't like the fact that a man's agency is taken away from him, because like, if you say a woman decides if they want to have it or if they want to get rid of it, like, but if you have it, you're not going to take care of it by yourself. So why shouldn't a man have a say in what the situation is? Because
his body is not going through this traumatic experience.
Okay, but yeah, and so after that, but then he's responsible for certain things now.
Well, this is the thing. If a woman decides to have a baby and the man is not on board, then I kind of feel like that's on her.
Yeah, but he's still responsible for certain things. It's not like that's on her. He
can sign away his parental rights.
Okay, but my thing, you say I signed away my parental rights, but he's still liable for child support.
No, he isn't. Not if he signs away his parental rights and he says, I wasn't on board for this decision.
How often is that happening though?
How often does it happen where a man and the woman planned this and they are in a situation where they wanted this to happen?
You know what's crazy? I planned to have a kid and it was the weirdest fucking thing in the world.
I don't want to know about it.
It's weird.
You the schedule?
No. Like the schedule, it's weird as fuck. Cause you gotta think about it, it's like you spend your whole life avoiding that shit and to plan it is weird as fuck.
I don't want to talk about that, Justin. I don't want to know when you.
You don't want to know our sex schedules and all that?
Not.
And it's weird when your parents be asking you.
Right home from work.
Bruh.
Mad at the conductor.
Bruh. Or the worst part is like when you sit in your driveway like, fuck. I don't want, you know, my wife told me my sperm wasn't shit.
Had an argument.
But nah, it's just weird because this is the thing, because it's like, and then the weird thing is like when like family members ask you like, when y'all ain't had this baby, and like it's like I feel like her father was like, well, what's up, man? You ain't fucking her? What's going on? But that's really, if you think about like, you ain't, when somebody say y'all ain't pregnant yet, that's what you asking.
And I feel like
what's wrong? It ain't good. What's going on? It's weird.
Back in there.
It's weird as hell. Like, nah, I'm beating it. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird conversation, bro. It's a really weird conversation. But anyway, let me digress. I mean, because I think the thing is like, I get that the whole it's a woman's choice, but you're saying that a woman makes a choice for a man and a woman though, because it affects a man too. Because like I said, for example, no. For example, she brought up, say the shoes, it was reversed, and say the man didn't want a kid, but the woman did, and then she got pregnant. Because a lot of women, you'll say, okay, well, cool, she on birth control, but she want to get pregnant. Oh, I forgot my pill. Oh, this happened, whatever, and she ended up pregnant. Now a man has to deal with certain things that he wouldn't have to deal with if we would. You know what I'm saying?
Was signing away his parental rights. Don't sign a birth certificate.
Yeah, say he don't. But the thing is, you can still go after him though.
No, you can't. Not if somebody signs away his parental rights. You cannot.
He signs away.
I do not want to be the father. I don't want to be the father. I'm not the father.
You can't do that.
Nah.
Yes, you can sign up.
You know how many cats on paper right now would love to be able to. No, Ty.
You can't just throw it away.
No.
You want to bet?
Throw the whole baby. Throw your whole responsibility.
You want to bet?
I'm good.
How much you want to bet is the question.
You want to bet?
Bet all my child support. Hey, bro.
The father must appear at the court to finalize the process. The judge may or may not grant termination of parental rights. However,
There's such a thing.
Hold on. He or she will weigh whether or not the father appears to have been coaxed and to sign away his parental rights if his judgment is impaired or if it is in the best interest of the child.
Best interest of the child. That happens more. They always default to the best interest of the child.
Your obligation to pay child support terminates when your parental rights are terminated and or the child is adopted by someone else.
You know when it terminates? When the child is 18?
No, it is not. Because I know someone who signed
I'm sorry, so Ty, are you mansplaining child support?
No, but I know someone.
Cats on papers right now? Like,
I know a man.
Y'all hear this, brothers?
Bruh, let some things woman explain right now.
But what I'm saying is, I know a man who signed away his parental rights, and only because his wife got pregnant by another man. And he didn't know that until maybe the child was like 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yikes.
And it was like, it was very ugly. And
well, no, but Ty, that's different though, because once he found out that wasn't his, he's not responsible for
what
that
I'm
child.
saying,
No.
I'm talking about
Married, the child married, and she has a child.
Yeah.
That's your child.
And I signed a birth certificate.
What?
And he only found out because she said it out of spite.
I feel like he got away with a murder then. But I mean, this is the thing though, Ty. I mean, like, I'm not going back to the topic. I'm not like, that's tough though, because my thing
is tough. I mean, it's a lot to deal with because who wants to know well, I don't know, because apparently there is a demographic of men who has kids and do not take care of them. But I think that.
Really?
Shut up, Justin.
Cardi B a hoe.
Thank y'all for listening. God bless.
Well, this has been
And
Ugly Truth Pretty Lies podcast. If anything, we want you to understand that Cardi B is out. Go ahead, hey, Alva.
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done. See y'all later, man. Next time. What episode was this?
32.
32? All right, episode 30.
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
We're going at 32.
Let's
We catch y'all on episode 36.